Let me tell you about Bobbi Alto, a woman with no notable skills, no industry connections, no real personality to speak of, who somehow became one of the most talked about people on the internet, and then lost it all in about 2 years. Now look, I am not here to pile on, but I am here to be honest. Because the story of how Bobbi Alto rose and fell is actually one of the most interesting cautionary tales the internet has produced in a while. So, let's talk about it. Before all of this, Bobbi was just a girl from Paris, California, married young, 2 kids. Husband was a senior vice president at a tech company. Comfortable life, stable life, but Bobbi wanted more. And in 2020, she decided the internet was her way out. Her first videos? How to become a nanny on care.com. Not exactly viral content.
I think I posted my first video November of 2020.
And was that planned? Did you think to yourself, TikTok celebrity, here I come?
Yes.
I'm doing it?
Yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, there was a banana. Were you dancing with a banana?
What's really funny is that didn't go viral. That was just a video I put up that had like barely any views.
How many views is a few
views? At the time it got 1 million views, but it was a slow million.
1 million is a lot of eyeballs on someone dancing with a banana.
But around the videos it was surrounded by had like at least 5 million.
But she kept trying things, different angles, different characters, until she stumbled onto something.
I created a character of a person who was just only worried about looks. I was like, I only let my daughter wear neutrals. I only let her play with toys that are of the earth and stuff. And like, I think I even called it like a parody of a really bad mom was like my bio at the time. And then I just went, that was it. That was like the start.
And so you found yourself in a world all of a sudden where you had fans.
Yes.
And they were moms.
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly moms.
Yeah.
Moms fans.
Got it. 'Cause there is like some moms that are like very, no hate to them for me, but are very just into dressing their kids in their aesthetic. So I was just, let me take this a step further and really create that. I was so determined to get my TikTok page to blow up. When I tell you I had notes, I was trying so many things. My first videos were like, because I used to be a nanny. Before I had my baby, I stopped because of COVID. My first videos were literally like, how to become a nanny on care.com. Like I was trying every avenue until finally that took off, but I was like, something would take off.
By most people's standards, that is incredible. But Bobbi looked at that number and thought this is not enough.
Break, I don't know, last July. I was making around like 250 to 300 a year.
1,000?
Yeah.
From brand
deals on TikTok
wow.
And from the creator fund and just combined. That was just off of, I had 3 million followers before. I mean, yeah, I was doing pretty well for myself. I thought I had like really made it. I didn't know there was like a level above that ever. I was like, I did this.
And honestly, fair enough. Everyone wants more. So she started a podcast. The podcast was called The Really Good Podcast. And the concept was simple. Bobbi would interview celebrities while pretending she had done absolutely zero preparation. No research. No questions written down, just vibes, which she framed as a fun format. And look, for a while it kind of worked. Her deadpan disinterested style created some genuinely funny moments. Guests would show up expecting a normal interview and leave looking slightly confused about what just happened to them. But here is where it gets interesting. She offered her followers $300 if they could get a celebrity onto her podcast. And someone got her funny Marco. Marco had over 4 million followers. Bobbi had 500,000. Their video went viral. Drake saw it. Drake liked it. Drake followed her. And Bobbi, being Bobbi, immediately slid into Drake's DMs and asked him to come on the podcast. And he said yes. She flew to Memphis 2 days later, on her daughter's first birthday. Let that sit for a second. She missed her daughter's first birthday to record a podcast with Drake. And that interview got 1 billion views.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
I'd do it. You
Not an it.
I know, I just meant like,
You do it? I asked, am I your type? And you said I do it. It's not funny.
The moment people started looking closely at Bobbi, they did not love what they saw. First, there were accusations that she copied her entire style from Amelia Dimoldenberg, the British creator behind Chicken Shop Date. Both do awkward celebrity interviews. Both play a deadpan character, but people felt there was a key difference. Amelia feels genuine, Bobby feels calculated. Then came the Drake drama. After the interview blew up, Bobby and Drake unfollowed each other. She looked visibly bored at his concert. He took a shot at her in a song. And then the rumors started. Did something happen between them? Was that why the marriage fell apart? Bobby denied everything, but the timing was suspicious enough that people were not buying it. Because in the divorce papers her husband listed the separation date as July 4th, 2023. The same month she flew to Memphis on her daughter's birthday to interview Drake.
I'm just saying, like, you know.
I flew all the way here
You did. I really do appreciate
on my
that.
daughter's first birthday.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Hmm.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
To be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
Where's your son?
Somewhere safe, and it's not his birthday.
When's his birthday?
What does it matter? It ain't today.
Whether anything actually happened, we will probably never know. But perception is everything on the internet, and the perception was not good. And this is where it all starts to unravel properly. After the divorce, Bobby leaned into her new life hard. She was being photographed out at bars and parties, hanging around athletes and rappers, living the Hollywood single life, which is fine. She is a grown adult. She can do what she wants. But she also has 2 young kids. And the internet, being the internet, decided to make that its entire personality about her. Her comment sections became absolutely brutal. Every post, every photo, every story, people asking where her kids were. It got so bad that she had to caption a photo from Miami with "Before any of you start, my baby is literally on my body," which is not exactly the vibe you want from your social media presence. And all of this personal chaos was bleeding into the podcast. The views started dropping. Episodes that would have hit millions were barely cracking 40,000. She went on tour with Funny Marco, and it was a disaster. Marco ended up pulling shows because the crowds were not getting what they paid for. His words were pretty clear about it. Bobby was stiff on stage. Her comedy did not translate from a podcast format to a live show. And when Marco tried to help her work on it, she basically said, "That is not me," which is a bold stance to take when people have paid money to see you perform. And then came the announcement. The Really Good podcast was ending. Bobby posted a goodbye video that was surprisingly honest. She said she knew it was going to go places. She did not expect to fall off so fast. She thought it would last a bit longer. And look, I actually respect the honesty. Most people in her position would have pretended it was their choice. A rebrand, a new era, very intentional, very planned. Bobby basically just said, "Yeah, I fell off quicker than I expected." But here is the thing. This did not happen overnight. It was not one bad video, not one controversy. It was a pattern. Missing her daughter's birthday for clout, the divorce drama, the party girl era while people questioned where her kids were, the tour that fell apart, the views that kept dropping, each one chipping away at the goodwill she had built up, until there was none left. And the audience that once watched to see who she would roast started watching just to see who would roast her instead. That is never a good sign. The internet gave Bobby Alto an incredible opportunity, and she chose money and fame over literally everything else. Her marriage, her kids' birthdays, her audience's trust, and in the end, the internet took it all back, as it always does. So, if there is one thing to take from the Bobby Alto story, it is this. The internet will give you everything, but the second it feels like you do not actually care about the people watching you, it will take it all away, faster than it ever gave it. And no amount of brand deals will fix that.